Cowards die many times before their deaths, the valiant never taste of death but once. It is easier to find men who will volunteer to die than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience. Men willingly believe what they wish. Experience is the teacher of all things. As a rule, men worry more about what they can't see than about what they can. I love the name of honor more than I fear death. In war, events of importance are the result of trivial causes. The die is cast. In the end, it is impossible not to become what others believe you are. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. It is better to create than to learn. Creating is the essence of life. No one is so brave that he is not disturbed by something unexpected. If you must break the law, do it to seize power. In all other cases, observe it. The evil that men do lives after them, the good is oft interred with their bones. It is the nature of ambition to make men liars and cheats, to hide the truth in their breasts, and show, like jugglers, another thing in their mouths, to cut all friendships and enmities to the measure of their own interest, and to make a good countenance without the help of goodwill. Beware the leader who bangs the drums of war in order to whip the citizenry into a patriotic fervor, for patriotism is indeed a double-edged sword. It both emboldens the blood, just as it narrows the mind. In the end, it is impossible not to become what others believe you are. Fortune, which has a great deal of power in other matters, but especially in war, can bring about great changes in a situation through very slight forces. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. The gods are just, and of our pleasant vices make instruments to plague us. I am constant as the northern star. It is better to suffer once than to be in perpetual fear. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood, leads on to fortune, omitted, all the voyage of their life is bound in shallows and in miseries. I had rather be first in a village than second at Rome. What we wish, we readily believe, and what we ourselves think, we imagine others think also. It was the wont of the immortal gods sometimes to grant prosperity and long impunity to men whose crimes they were minded to punish in order that a complete reverse of fortune might make them suffer more bitterly. In war, events of importance are the result of trivial causes. I have lived long enough both in years and in accomplishments. During a few days' halt near Vesontio for the provision of corn and other supplies, panic arose from inquiries made by our troops and remarks uttered by Gauls and traders, who affirmed that the Germans were men of a mighty frame and an incredible valor and skill at arms. I have lived long enough to satisfy both nature and glory. I have always reckoned the dignity of the Republic of first importance and preferable to life.